If you're subscribed, welcome back to the channel. And if you're not subscribed, fix that, please, and hit the subscribe button, because we have a lot of news to talk about today, such as this really interesting news article that came out where basically Roblox is fighting against a ban that could potentially affect them, where if put in place, Roblox would have to ban everyone under 13. It's kind of crazy. Roblox is scamming developers by, I think, accident, but it still really sucks because it even affected me. But yeah, before we get into all that, make sure to like the video, and now we can get into the video, which the first story just happens to be something that I kept seeing over and over and over again yesterday on my Twitter timeline. Basically, it's more and more people figuring out that they also don't have phone verification access on Roblox. Because if you don't know, for the past couple months, I've been talking about how there's this weird glitch with certain countries. Well, sometimes it's not a glitch. Sometimes it's like due to that country's laws and whatnot. But basically, some countries cannot add phone numbers to their account, which is pretty, normal for some countries. Like, I think the Philippines has not been able to add phone numbers to their accounts for many, many years. But apparently, there's been some countries that have recently been affected by this, and it's kind of interesting. So I saw a lot of tweets about Morocco. There was a lot of people from Morocco tweeting at me saying that they couldn't add their phone number anymore, which was interesting because I never ever heard about Morocco having this issue until yesterday. As you can see, here's just one tweet about it that says, "Hey, I cannot add a Moroccan phone number. This was a problem a while ago," so I guess it's been a while that this has been happening, but there is now a lot of other countries affected by this, such as Egypt and Algeria. And then the same person actually tweeted at me once again with every single country that is currently having issues with, adding phone numbers to their account. As you can see, China, Russia, India, Iran, Syria, Cuba, Sudan. I don't know how to say this one, so I'm going to skip over it. Yemen, Iraq, Lebanon, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Venezuela, Zimbabwe, Belarus. I don't know how to say this one. Somalia, Morocco, and this one I also don't know how to say. A lot of different countries are having this weird issue where you can't add a phone number. Now, I do want to stress that this is completely normal for some of these countries because some of them have laws against it. Some of them just don't have access to Roblox in general, such as China. I don't think it has access to Roblox. Well, certain places in China, I believe. Kind of crazy that Russia doesn't have access. I feel like that would be one of the countries that should, because I feel like there's a lot of Russian players on Roblox. But yeah, a lot of countries don't have access to adding phone numbers. Now, some of them have always kind of had this. A lot of countries just don't have access to adding phone numbers to Roblox, but it does seem like some of them are having these problems recently. Like I saw this tweet from a couple days ago that says a couple years ago, Morocco phone numbers were here, but now it got deleted. So I guess maybe sometime in the past, you could have added a Moroccan phone number, but now you cannot. Here's another person from Senegal, I think, and they said, Roblox removed my country from the phone number list, and I can't voice chat anymore. So yeah, this person, I guess, did have their phone number on their account at some point because they had voice chat, and now it got removed for some reason. Very interesting. So yeah, it just seems like a lot of different random stuff is happening with phone numbers. I don't really think it's too big of a deal, okay? Because Roblox has stopped doing that whole thing where you have to like verify your account with a phone number to add friends. I feel like they stopped doing that recently, so I feel like this isn't really going to affect many people. But there's a lot of people that, like that one person that are losing voice chat, and that's not good. That is not good at all. Especially if they had it prior, like they should be able to keep it. We move on to the next story, which is Roblox accidentally scamming people, okay? So basically, I saw this tweet again from a whole year ago. This is uploaded on February 12th, 2024. So this tweet is a whole year old, but I do want to stress that the problems in this tweet from a whole year ago are still happening, okay? So Evan Bear tweeted out this a whole year ago saying, the Roblox ad manager sucks and Roblox isn't going to fix it. And I guess he was right because it's been a whole year and it's not fixed. But basically it says, with the old system, you would choose how much you want to spend per day, and it'd allow you to have somewhat of a consistent concurrent players throughout the time you're running the ads. However, with the new system, you have to set a budget and a bid, and it doesn't even seem that the system accurately disperses your funds. I'm running $220 a day right now for a test, and within 10 minutes, I can go from 40 concurrent users all the way up to 390 and then back down to 90. Getting that massive spike to 390 players might seem good, but it uses a ton of my ad credits, so then the money runs out and my CCU dies until the next day, which is very true. And I have personal experience of this literally a week ago because I ran some ads from the 5th of February to the 20th. And if you look at your calendar, it is not even the 20th yet. So my ad should still be running, right? Because over that 2-week period, I wanted to spend 65 credits throughout the whole thing, not per day, per lifetime of the ad campaign. Then you might be asking, well, how long did it take for Roblox to spend all your ad credits? 3 hours, bro. And if I search up Roblox ad campaigns being spent like within a couple hours on the dev forum, there's more posts kind of saying the same thing. Like here's a dev forum post from 15 days ago saying, recently I made an ad set with a lifetime budget of 50 ad credits with a running time of 8 days to sponsor my game. Instead of it spreading the credits out amongst the 8 days, it spent them all within 2 hours. So this guy literally had the exact same problem as me, bro. So I made another version and put a daily budget of about 45 credits with a running time of 8 days with 3 360 credits total. And on day one, it spent all 45 credits within 3 hours, which it's not supposed to do. And actually, a Roblox admin responded to this whole post saying, "We appreciate you reaching out and understand your concerns about how the campaign budget was spent. Our team is actively working on improvements and optimized pacing to ensure better performance." They also say that it was due to it being a search ad campaign, which, yeah, is true. I feel like I see this a lot more with search. But either way, Roblox, you really got to fix this, bro. You should not even be offering people this service if it is actively, like, accidentally scamming people, bro. And I can move on to the next story, which is a news article about Roblox lobbying against a law that is apparently going to get everybody under 13 banned from the website. So basically, this is the original tweet that I saw about this, saying Roblox is lobbying against the Kids Off Social Media Act, a federal bill banning children under 13 from using social media websites, and the New York Children's Online Safety Act, which is a bill requiring children's profiles to be private by default. Now, this is all reported on in a Verge article, which if you don't know who The Verge is, it's a giant like news company, and it's very interesting because this all started a long time ago, I believe, with the Kids Online Safety Act. And if you don't know what that is, it was a law or like a bill that was aimed to establish guidelines to protect minors from harmful material on social media platforms. So it seems like a good thing, and I guess the government attempted to put this into place sometime, I think, last year. And basically, if this were to have passed, it would have basically meant that people under 13 would not be able to use social media at all, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Because it says right here, KOSA, which is the bill, was first introduced in 2022, and it would allow the FTC to sue apps and websites that do not take measures to restrict young people's access to content, which is pretty interesting. Now, this bill has been through different versions, I guess you could say, and it is still trying to be passed into law as of 2025, because apparently the bill passed Senate in 2024. But either way, let's go back to this Verge article and see exactly what's happening here, because it says, as the new Congress has already started working on legislation to protect kids from social media harms, Roblox is now doubling down on its efforts to convince lawmakers it should not be lumped into with products like Instagram and YouTube. And it says, even though the Kids Online Safety Act failed to become law last year, despite passing handily in the Senate, protecting kids from social media still seems to be one of the few issues that unites many Democrats and Republicans. It's not yet totally clear what kind of legislation will be viable this year, or what role, if any, the Trump administration will try to play, but last week, the Senate Commerce Committee advanced the Kids Off Social Media Act, a bipartisan bill that would bar kids from under 13 from making social media accounts and would restrict platforms from implementing recommendation algorithms for kids under 17, which, yeah, is a big deal, because if this goes into law, if this bill is passed, people under 13 would not be able to play Roblox. They would not be able to go on Twitter, which I don't think they should be on Twitter anyways. Twitter sucks. And I guess the government behind all of this is trying to lump Roblox into this social media category, which, to be honest, I think makes sense. Roblox is kind of a mix of a social media and a gaming platform, and Roblox really does not want to be lumped in there because they don't want to lose, like, I'd say more than half of their player base. Now, I'm not sure where Roblox is quoted here in this article, but I do see this right here, which is from Roblox, and it says, from a regulatory perspective, the world is getting more and more complicated, and Roblox is trying to make a concerted effort to reach out to policymakers and be a part of the conversation. Roblox Chief Safety Officer Matt Kaufman told reporters. And then he says that the same person called Roblox fundamentally really different from social media, which is interesting. And then it says another thing that sets Roblox apart, Kaufman says, is that it doesn't have the same engagement loops of posting, commenting, and scrolling like on social media. Instead, he says, Roblox users hang out with friends and family on the platform in real time. It's not that different than from going to a park and playing with your friends, he says. The Verge then goes on to say that it's not yet clear if lawmakers would buy this argument that they are making. After all, social media executives make some of the same points about their own platforms being hubs for connection, positivity, learning, plus blah, 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 blah. So yeah, TLDR, there is a bill that is apparently trying to get passed in America to ban everyone under 13 from using social media, and Roblox is fighting against it or lobbying against it, which means that they're not in support of it, I guess. Because yeah, they don't want like half of their player base to get banned from their website. Now, the Kids Online Safety Act isn't the only thing that is going to potentially affect Roblox in an interesting way, because there's also the one thing from New York where basically if that passes, Roblox will also have to private every account that's under 13 years old. But again, Roblox just kind of says the same stuff, that if this bill passes, they're not technically a social media and they should not be affected by it and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with this whole situation. All we can really do is wait for more information to come out. But as of right now, it's not really looking too bad, to be honest, because if this law failed in the past, it's probably going to fail again. And if it does go into place, well, then maybe we should start worrying. But as of right now, you shouldn't worry, okay? Now, without further ado, we could talk about some other small updates that have happened on Roblox that I completely missed, such as Roblox updated updating their events tab. Not like their events tab, but like the events tab on Roblox for developers to use. Let me show you. So basically, they tweeted out this: your events on Roblox now get the stage they deserve. We've redesigned the events details page with larger tiles to tell your event's story and drive engagement. Available now for all users globally on the app and on the web. With a screenshot of what it looked like before and after. And honestly, it does look a lot better. There's now an image there that you can see with events. But also, a lot of people are just replying to this tweet talking about like Roblox's events. Like, where is Roblox's event? They said they were going to do something early this year, and they haven't yet. So yeah, it's cool that Roblox updated the events page, but where's their event? Roblox, we're waiting for an egg hunt, dude. Come on. But now for the last story probably of this video, unless something else happens, it's Roblox deleting a bunch of knives from the catalog. Now, it's unclear why they're doing this. Like, we don't know if Roblox is banning knives because they're weapons or if they're banning it because it's stealing meshes from them. But as you can see from this Lucas tweet, he tweeted out this: a Roblox toy code item was deleted in what appears to be a moderation wave, deleting all knife copies on the catalog. Oh, okay. He literally says it's because they're copies. Okay. I thought it was maybe because they were just weapons and Roblox was banning all weapons from being on the catalog, because they did do that before with guns. So I thought maybe that's what was happening here. But no, it seems like it's just because they were copying Roblox. Like, they had the same mesh as Roblox. Yeah, even more interestingly though, a actual Roblox item that they made got deleted in this ban wave because it had the same mesh, which is kind of funny. It's called the knee-busting knife of madness. I don't even know what this is, but it's apparently been deleted, as you can see from the orange thing at the top of the screen. Yeah, other than this toy item getting banned, a bunch of other items have also apparently been banned, as you can see from this other screenshot in the Lucas tweet showing a bunch of different knives that got deleted, which is kind of crazy, bro. But also, it does kind of make sense because they're all using that specific knife mesh that is made by Roblox. So yeah.